We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Ryan Yarbrough gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
Now in the box, Kevin Pillar, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat. Great all year.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
First pitch, 7-10.
The pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Count even at 2-2. And now pitch on the way. This is line to left. And that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Yarbrough has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it, because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Called strike, and that'll run it full. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Margot's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogaerts do his thing. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Here's J.D. Martinez, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. And he begins play with a very respectable 35 home runs for the season. The 0-1 pitch is taken for ball one. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are two men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Standing in, Xander Bogaerts. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, at the ball. Count 1-0.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little second walk of the first inning. It might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. First pitch coming, here it is. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Pilar on third. Martinez on second. Bogaerts is over at first with 1 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw, and this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Stepping into the box, Rafael Devers. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the stretch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bogaerts is on his way home. He scores as they extend their lead to 3.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
And here's Jose Peraza as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Hit back up the middle. Adames scoops it up. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Boston's out in front 3-0. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's having a real solid season up to this point, and I know he'd like to get one more notch in his belt to get to that 200 Ks on the season. He's awfully close, so you'd have to think in the back of his mind he'd like to punch out a few here and get into that 200K club for the year.
So stepping in, Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Sale has hurled more than 1,700 innings in the majors during his career, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Now the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Verdugo is there, 2 down. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Verdugo looks up, and it's gone. It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows. Home run number 39 on the season for him, and the Rays are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. Unable to find the zone with the slider. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Renfroe is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Popped him up. Devers in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Stepping up now, Christian Vasquez comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count. 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The 3-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Settling in now, Alex Verdugo.
99. Alex Verdugo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martinez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch coming. Here it is. To third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it's still 3-1. Stepping into the box, Brandon Lau. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
Yep, that ball went out.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
This is foul right side. And he fouls this one off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peraza ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Nate Lowe, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Froze him for strike three, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And that one right down Main Street.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 36 on the year for him. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
To the plate now, Michael Chavis, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And that misses 2-2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Turned on down the line. The next 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Ready now, Rafael Devers. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Well-thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. In his career, Peraza hits a little over the 270 mark. Comes set with the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as this side is retired. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-1 Boston.
We're back now as the Rays are preparing for their at-bats here in the third inning, and this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Not shortstop, Willie Adames.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Willie Adames is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate, Jose Martinez. Line towards center field. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in to try it again, Christian Vasquez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Racing back the center fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Peter Fairbanks answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Fairbanks. Now batting.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And it's fouled away. And the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
The count now at 2-2. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
He's set, and the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fouled away. This year against right-handed pitching, Pilar is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
The 1-2. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as you take a look at the graphic, you can see he's currently 3rd on the Red Sox in that department. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Inside, ball 2.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 5-1 Boston. Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now back, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
One out here in the Tampa Bay 4th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner on first with one out now, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. As a look, now the pitch. Popped him up. Peraza is calling for it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 8.
Striding in once again, Brandon Lau. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Manuel Margot is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Nope.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They're down here 5-1. Ready to go in the top of the 5th, and standing in is the DH, J.D. Martinez.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Here comes the first pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes. 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a single for him in his last at bat. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Now the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Margot looks up and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Home run number 37 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
The
Into the box now, Michael Chavis, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. They'll come into play here at 319. 23 homers and 87 runs batted in. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Adames picks it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 6-1 Boston. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-1.
Hey! The count is 1 and 2.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Benintendi in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Into the box, Willie Adames. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. A runner at second, nobody out.
Nope.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's
in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And no advance. It's ball 1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And that's too high, ball 2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Jose Martinez is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate now, Jose Martinez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sale sets. Here it is on 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Too high.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. They trail 6-1. All set for the start of the inning, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's down.
Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in once again, Christian Vasquez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1. Here it comes. Fouled off. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. There's one.
He's out.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Red Sox lead it 6-1. Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Now the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Pitch on the way. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. This pitch is popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Austin Meadows. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
A bouncer to the left side, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And as we call on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently leads the Rays in that category. In now, Hunter Renfroe, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. No hits to this point. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays right fielder at 1-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Pilar is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 8.
Standing in, Brandon Lau, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming, here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Sale sets, 1-0 on its way. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Diego Castillo is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
63, Diego Castillo.
New inning set. To get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Kevin Pilar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Two and two.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Castillo playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Runners on first with one down. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Not a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. Down the first baseline. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
At the plate, Michael Chavis, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He hit a sac fly earlier. Comes set and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ready for another shot now, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Has a look, now the pitch. Men on third with 2 down. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Zunino has it, and that ends the inning. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Red Sox 8, the Rays 1. Matt Strom gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Matt Strom.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now that first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Coming to the plate now, Nate Lowe. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. The 1-0. Slow grounder to first. Fielded cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Rays. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th, and set to go is the second baseman, Jose Peraza.
Jose Peraza.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. The pitch. Liner towards second. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in now, Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Chaz Rowe comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder.
To the plate now, Kevin Pillar. Fouled away. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. The 1-1 home. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
So now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Renfroe is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
A runner on first with 2 away. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Two men are on with two men out. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and two strikes. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. But the Red Sox strike for two on the two-run homer. We'll go to the bottom of the eighth. It's the Red Sox 10, the Rays 1. Hector Velasquez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 76, Hector Velasquez.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the catcher Mike Zunino.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
From the stretch, and they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Jose Martinez.
Into the box, Jose Martinez. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes. Velasquez, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Up next for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
2-0 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo's on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Austin.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Austin Meadows. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Right side hit hard. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your ring.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Second and third, 2 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They're down 9. It's 10-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next, the dangerous power threat, Michael Chavis.
Michael Chavis.
Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Now the pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Line to the right side, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Jose Peraza, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Peraza is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Red Sox 10, the Rays 1. Colin McHugh, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 31, Colin McHugh.
Stepping in, Brandon Lau, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. Benintendi is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Manuel Margot.
So striding forward now, Manuel Margot. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is foul for the first strike. McHugh, a previous member of the Houston Astros, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Nate Lowe, and he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey!
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
10-1 the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Sale wins for the league best 15th time. Ryan Yarbrough worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rays, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout of 31,042. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon at Tropicana Field.